It's JP Soundz.
Hey yo, what it do? It's your boy J Lou, and you guys are just in time for a brand new video. Alright, now in this video, what I wanted to just do is just come to you guys, and like I always try to do, is be upfront and honest with you guys about everything. The past 3 videos that I shot them all within the same day, and I've been really trying to grind just to get those videos out and everything like that. But your boy J Lou, I've been going through a whole bunch of stuff, and I haven't been really addressing it within myself, and I just wanted to make this video to be able to encourage some of the people, because a lot of times when we go through things, we tend to think that we're going through them by ourselves, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people that we all go through the same thing, and I was in this mode to where I was really stuck. It took me a while just to realize this, but I was like, you know what, I've already been in a situation like this before. Let me recognize what's going on and actually do something better about it, you know? Kind of like working out. I used to train people when it came to fitness, and one thing that I learned in fitness was just the fact that if you want to grow, then you have to tax your muscle, you know what I'm saying? You have to be able to go through pain in order to make your muscles a lot stronger and bigger and everything. So I already recognized, I was like, all right, I'm going through a situation where it's very painful, you know, but I'm gonna get through it, because at the end of the day, it's gonna make me a stronger version of myself. But I also wanted to let you guys know, because I don't ever want to get in the front of this camera and make it seem like everything is all peaches and cream when it's really not. I wanted to encourage you all, because something that really helped me was I was talking to my older brother and everything, and one thing that he shared with me was that he was listening to this video about Will Smith, and the video was entitled Faults versus Responsibilities. It really helped me recognize what I was going through, because a lot of times when something bad happens to you, you want to blame somebody. You want to say, oh, this is this person's fault, you know what I'm saying? But for a lot of my life, I used to always think, man, why does so much bad happen to me, even though I do so much good to other people? You know what I'm saying? I never could understand that, you know? And it used to frustrate me, and really, I used to always try to look for a reason to blame somebody, but man, this is so-and-so's fault, blah, 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 blah. But after listening to Will Smith's message, it really helped me, because I had to recognize, I was like, you know what? It's not my fault that I did not have a father in my life to teach me how to be a man and how to handle a lot of the things that I'm going through. All right, now that's the only personal thing I'm gonna share, because at the end of the day, like I said, we all go through stuff. And I got to the point I was like, man, you know what? It's time just for a new season in my life. I know a lot of people was waiting on this moment, but it's time for me to cut the 720s off, you know? Now, the reason why I'm making this decision is not just because I feel like it's time to start a new season, but the main reason why is because a lot of people don't really rock 720s like that. And at the end of the day, I can help way more people by going 360s, and especially going 360s with a swirl. So with that being said, I'm about to go ahead and scalp and start this new journey, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep doing these reviews for you guys. Keep in mind that the royalty reviews will come back on March 23rd. I know I've been trying to get these Sereno Pro videos out just because I know a lot of you guys appreciate it. But moving forward, I don't see a need to conceal the fact that I don't have waves, and I also don't see the point in trying to conceal that the fact that I'm going through a struggling time, you know what I'm saying? You guys have definitely been a great support in my life. Now, the main reason why I'm sharing this all with you is because my channel has grown to become something that really has helped me to go through a lot of the hard times in my life. I never expected my channel to get 1 million views or any of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's really humbling to me. With this scalp journey and everything, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give away, in this package right here, this is a brand new 709. If you don't remember what that brush is, that is this royalty right here. This is a premium brush. Now, if you want to be considered to win this brush right here, all you have to do is type down in the comments, let's go J Lou, because y'all always give me positive vibes, and I appreciate that, you know? So I figured I'd just bless you guys and everything. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into the scalp. Alright, now before I cut these bad boys off, y'all already know when I scalp, I'm not talking about a straight shave with my head bald. I still gotta go to work. I ain't about to go to work with a bald head, you know what I'm saying? If I was in the military, it'd be different. But let me show y'all what the 720s look like so far. Alright, with this pattern, I feel like on YouTube, I've gotten the closest to perfecting my pattern and everything like that. And at the end of the day, 720s is not something I'm gonna rock for the rest of my life. I'd rather rock 360s, so there's no point in me delaying this. So let's just jump straight into it. Alright, so the guard I'm gonna be using, I'm gonna actually use a number 1 guard, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna cut against the grain. I'm gonna start with the grain and see how low that is, but basically, it's just cutting below my curl length. That's what I'm gonna do, you know? So I know a lot of people wanted me to go from 720s to shift to 360s, but I ain't about to do that, you You know what I'm saying? If you guys are looking for that video, then you never gonna catch it from me because I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? I honestly believe it's better just to scalp and start your pattern over right there trying to shift, because that's just a waste of time to me. You know what I'm saying? So let's get straight into it.
I was just having a debate with a friend of mine, and we got stuck on the difference between fault and responsibility. She kept talking about how something was somebody's fault, And I was like, it don't matter whose fault it is that something is broken if it's your responsibility to fix it. For example, it's not somebody's fault if their father was an abusive alcoholic. But it's for damn sure their responsibility to figure out how they're going to deal with those traumas and try to make a life out of it. It's not your fault if your partner cheated and ruined your marriage, but it is for damn sure your responsibility to figure out how to take that pain and how to overcome that and build a happy life for yourself. Fault and responsibility do not go together. It sucks, but they don't. When something is somebody's fault, we want them to suffer. We want them punished. We want them to pay. And we want it to be their responsibility to fix it. But that's not how it works, especially when it's your heart. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone. As long as we're pointing the finger and stuck in whose fault something is, we're jammed and trapped into victim mode. When you're in victim mode, you are stuck in suffering. The road to power is in taking responsibility. Your heart, your life, your happiness is your responsibility and your responsibility alone.
Alright, so I just finished cutting my hair, lining myself up and everything like that. But I just wanted to make this video just to keep you guys in the loop, because at the end of the day, you guys are not just subscribers to me, you know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys, I try to follow your own journeys and everything like that. And I just wanted to drop this video just to let it be an encouragement to everybody that may be going through something. You don't have to go through it alone, and you have to recognize that there is greatness within you, you know what I'm saying? But the last thing I wanted to tell you guys is each and every single one of you guys are important and are special, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like you don't have the strength to be able to carry on, recognize that there's always a higher power. In my life, a lot of times, that's what I had to do. I had to recognize, like, you know what? I'm not strong enough to deal with this. Let me give this up into God, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, He'll carry you in your times whenever you can't carry yourself, you know? So I just wanted to say, I appreciate everybody that's kept me lifted up in prayer. Now, one thing I try to do is keep everybody lifted up that I know, but what I would do moving forward in the future is definitely keep all my subscribers lifted up as well, because life may be hard and things that may happen to you may not always be your fault, but it is your responsibility to be able to take care of yourself. With that being said, it's your boy J. Lou. Salute.
Come brush with me, ayy, do what I do. Lou is the name, I'm so off the chain. Torino is the brush, do wet wood grain. Brush a wave, I have something. Brush a wave, I have something. Brush a wave, I have something. Brush a wave, I have something.